I was still in my office here dictating charts and making phone calls when they announced over the loudspeaker system that there was a fire going on down at Garden Terrace. And
I was up here on our roof of the main building and checking things out like we usually do every day, and looked over toward Garden Terrace and saw smoke coming from the top of their building. And a white building over there in the distance, in the middle of the trees. The fire was just on the other side of the building, and pretty bad.
I was at the hospital still. I was working late that evening, and I noticed that the electric vehicle that Ben Thresher uses, one of our security guys, was driving back and forth up and down the street. And I caught his eye and waved to him, and he started motioning like this down the road. And I said, "Oh, he's not waving to me. He's trying to tell me something." So I looked down the street and I saw a fire truck and an ambulance. So I headed down the street and joined up with a couple of colleagues, physician colleagues, and at that point in time I realized that something bad was going on.
Actually, the nursing supervisor called me at home and asked me to come in. And what I found was a very organized effort had already started to take place, both at the site of the fire and on my site. And my job was to initiate and activate the Incident Command Center. And I called in some experts who are part of my disaster team to help me with that Incident Command Center on our site.
No, I had just gotten home when I got a call on my phone that said that there was a external triage code red at Garden Terrace, so I turned around and came back and reported right to Garden Terrace. I only live a couple miles away, so it didn't take me any time to get down here, and the residents were already starting to be evacuated out into the lawn, and EMS and fire were there. The first thing that I did was I went to the EMS Incident Command and asked them what assistance we could be at the medical center, and just try to keep in the loop with the staff that is here, staffing the ER, making sure that we had appropriate staff here to receive patients, not knowing how much smoke inhalation or burns or what we were really expecting at that time.
kind of set up a triage station on the grass at the corner of Emerson and 5th, and any of the people that were coming out of the building, we were kind of having come over there and sit down, and we were checking them to make sure they were okay, make sure they were warm enough, and so on.
Mostly assistance was needed, just caring for the residents that were already outside on the lawn, so assisting with vital signs, making sure everybody was warm. We were providing blankets. And
we supplied a lot of blankets. And that's so really important, because as this wore on, the temperature started to drop. Really, there was a lot of people that were just stable and had to stay put. A lot of people were sharing blankets, a lot of people were huddled together. The Kirby, which is the little electric car, was basically used as a shuttle to go back and forth, fill it with blankets, bring it down, pass those out.
What stuck out to me the most, though, was just how organized and how orderly it was, and how there was not a whole lot of panic going on.
The medical staff that responded, doctors from oncology and nurses from the ER and nurses and CNAs and housekeepers, everybody went down and did a great job.
A really unique and exciting experience, because I got to see all these doctors who probably hadn't done primary assessments or emergent care like that since med school or residency.
Different people from different departments, different doctors. I never personally worked closely with really any of the doctors that I saw. It was nice to come together, all different people from different departments, and work on a common cause, which was to take care of the patients and make sure everyone was safe.
It was neat to see everybody there for a single purpose.
It was nice to be able to help our neighbors down the street and to see the community come together and help out as well.